So this is the lecture number 12 in our DSA series, and for now we are solving the problems related to numbers. And so in the previous video we have seen the problem called calculating or printing all the prime factorization or prime factor of a number. In this video we are going to see a very important problem. The problem is going to be used many in many programs, that is calculating LCM and GCD or HCF, whatever you want to call it. How we can calculate the LCM and GCD in efficient way. So I am going to write the code for that. So let me explain the problem in more deep way. So let us get started. So calculating the GCD and LCM. So what we have to do, first of all, you will have to revise your math or only one formula. If you remember, we used to have one formula called LCM is equals to first number n1 and n2 divided by GCD. Fine. So this is the formula. That means we would be providing these numbers. We have to calculate LCM and GCD. That means if we either calculate LCM, then with the help of LCM we can calculate the GCD, or we can calculate the GCD. With the help of GCD we would be able to calculate the LCM. Fine. So this is the logic which I am going to use. Just remember this this formula. Let us write as it is. So let us say you have been provided two numbers 12 and 36. So LCM is what? Least common multiple. Least common multiple. Let us say the multiple of these two is 72. This can divide 72 and this can also divide 72. So 70 is the least common multiple which both of the numbers can divide 72. Fine. So this is the LCM of it. And greatest common divisor is what? Greatest common divisor is what? Let us say we have 12 and 13. So what are the divisor of these? They are 2 can divide this, 4 can divide this, 3 can also divide this, and 6 can also divide this. And yes, they are only these. Fine. And yes, 12 can also divide this. And what are the dividers for this? 2, 3, 4, 9, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. So like what we have to do, we have to get the greatest common divisor. Like the number should be greatest and it should be common in both of the divisors. So 2 is common but 2 is not greatest. 4 is also common, 3 is also common, 6 is also common, 12 is also common, and nothing is common. So in all of these, 12 is the greatest among all of them. So 12 would be the GCD, greatest common divisor. So this is the concept of LCM, and this is the concept of LCM. This is the GCD actually. This is GCD, do not confuse. So this is all which we have to do. Let us see how we are going to get the LCM and GCD. Let us see the code for GCD, because this is going to be easy, because this should be in the below range from 0 to or till the maximum number. Fine. So like if you have read one, like the brute force solution for this could be run a loop from 2 or from 1 until the maximum of either 24 or 36. Let us say examples are 12 and 36. Maximum of this is 36. So run a loop from 1 to 36 and check. Or I think we will have to run this loop for minimum of this, because we have to get divisor of both of them. So till here, and check if that number can divide both of them, then take it into a separate variable. So this is the brute force approach. So I'm not going to discuss that. I'm hoping that you already know how you can write the brute force approach for that. I'm going to discuss the optimal solution. So what is the optimal solution? Let us say you have been given two numbers, let us say 12 and n2 is 36. We have to calculate the GCD and LCM for this. Let us suppose I am calculating the GCD, greatest common divisor. So in your copy pen or in your 8th or 9th class, how you used to calculate the GCD? So what you used to do, you used to put this 12 here and put this 36 here. You used to divide 36 with 12. So let us divide them. So 12 3s are 36. Fine. So So this is divisible by this. So the greatest common divisor is here 12. So this is not a good example actually. Let us take another example, which could be what? Which could be 24 and 36. Let us take an example of these 24 and 36. So let us divide it. So 24 ones are 24. Now remainder is what? 2 and 1. Now remainder is 12. So if remainder is not 0, then what we used to do? We used to take this and divide this with the remainder. Now you can see, sorry, now this, like it was divisor previously, this would be dividend and the remainder would be divisor. Now divide it. Now 12 to the 24. Now it is 0. So the number or the divisor which makes the remainder 0 would be your greatest common divisor. You can see the greatest common divisor in each of them is 12. 12 can divide 24 and 36 also, and it is greater also. Fine. So that is the meaning of this. So let me explain once more if it is not clear to you. I hope you already know this, but like from your basic math, let me explain again. So if you were calculating the for 18 and 72, not 72, let us say not 18, let us say you were calculating for 10 and 45. Fine. So what you will do, you will divide 45 with 10 and you will check. 10 4s are 40. Now remainder is 5. Now if remainder is not 5, then this would be the divisor, and this divisor, previous divisor, would be the dividend. So put it here. Now divide 10 with 2. So with 5. 5 2s are 10. Now it is 0. So the number which makes 0 as the remainder is the greatest common divisor. You can see in 10 and 45, 5 is the only, the number which can divide 10 and 45 both, and this is the common, or this is the greatest. So this is the logic which we have to apply, and let us see how we are going to apply this logic into action. So this is the code for previous one. I have already pushed it onto the GitHub repository. You can download from there. So we have to take two numbers, n1 and n2. What we will do, we will have to calculate the GCD. So for that, let us write till when we have to do this operation. You can see till the remainder is not 0. Fine. So till n1 remainder, let us say initially n2 is dividend, n2 is divisor, and n2 is divising us, so n2 is divisor. So till remainder is not 0, or the divising result is not 0, till not 0 we have to write this. If it is 0, then we have to exit from it. So if it is not 0, then what we have to do, we have to divide n1 with n2. So initially the remainder is what? Let us say we were having 12 and 36. Fine. Not 36. This is not a good example. 24 and 36. Fine. 24 and 36. So this is n1 and this is n2. So if you can see here, n2 is is it n2? Okay, let us switch the positions, but this will not affect. Trust me, this will not affect. I will explain also. Let us take it. This is n2 and this is n1. Fine, but that will also work. Let us see for this. This will not make you confused. Fine. So this is n2 and this is n1. So divide 24 with 24 36. Take remainder. Remainder is not 0. Fine. So remainder is what? 12. We have 12 into this. If remainder is not 0, then this would be our new divisor. Previously divisor was n2. So n2 would contain this, and the previous divisor would be dividend. So n2 would be become n1. Look at it very carefully. Previous divisor was, let us not confused with n2 and n1. Let us call as divisor as n2, and dividend is what? n1. Fine. Till dividend remainder divisor is not 0, we have to keep dividing. Fine. So this is the change we have to make, and I will have to change this as comma. Now I hope it is clear to you now, because that was confusing condition. Now we have got our remainder into remainder variable. So now our current remainder would be the dividend, or sorry, current remainder would be the divisor. So divisor is what? Divisor would be remainder. But before this, previous, okay. So divisor would be this and dividend would be previous divisor. So this previous divisor was that. So it would be dividend now, and the current remainder would be divisor. Fine. So once, let us say at any point, if this remainder is 0, let us say now the current divisor is 12 and dividend is 24. So in this case, remainder would be 0. So the divisor which makes the remainder as 0 would be our GCD. So this divisor is going to be our GCD. So let us take it into GCD also. So we got our int GCD as divisor. Since we got our GCD, then we can easily calculate the LCM. It is GCD using that formula, which was N1 into N2 divided by GCD. Fine. So that was a formula, and I hope it should work. Let us print both of them. System.out.print. So LCM and GCD. Fine. So this is it which we have to do. Let us see this into action. So I'm running for what? I'm running it for 24 and 36. Let us see what we are going to get. And I have to explain one more point. Let us say initially what I have done is I had made this as N1 and I made this as N2. So like in this condition, remainder would not be 0. So indirectly, like this number would be into this and this number would be this. You can see here. Fine. So that is why I have not done that. So remainder, I mean LCM is 72 and GCD is 12. We are getting correct. Let us run it for 10 and 45 also. In this case, what we got 5 as our answer. Like GCD was 5 and LCM would be based on that condition. So LCM would be 90 approx. LCM would be approx 90. Let us see. So as you can see, we are getting 90 as LCM and GCD is 5. That means we are getting our answer is correct. That is also means we have written the correct code. So what I will do, I will publish this code onto my GitHub repository. You can download from there. And in this code, if you do have any concern or if you do have any question, then you can comment down below, or you can connect with me over LinkedIn also. We can discuss there. And so that's it from my side for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.